Hello and welcome back to Universe Sandbox 2. Literally back because I just recorded a full thing and didn't record my voice. So, whoa, good start. Right, Charm? Yes, totally. Okay, so, start out, small announcement. We now have a Twitter at Spike Viper, YouTube, kind of like the Instagram. I doubt anyone will actually follow that, but that'll have more stuff on voxel space and just random projects and stuff that are being developed for the channel. Other than that, let's get started. So this is alpha 19x10 times 10 build 10. I don't know how the Universe Sandbox team really organizes their builds, but it's something 10 and it's under alpha 19. So I actually did notice something that changed, something big. We'll start with the boring stuff though, explosions, because no one likes explosions. First off, they have actually optimized the game a little bit. I very clearly can notice it. That usually would cause an intense frame drop, but we'll do it one more time a little bit slower so that there's a bit more detail. And the fragment counts seem to be higher again, much more than I was getting last time, or maybe not. It looks like more. I'm not actually going to go ahead and count all of it. If someone wants to count it and just say in the comments what multiple of 100 that is, then we'll compare. But that's good for now. Also, the rush limit seems to be a bit smoother when we are orbiting things. Once again, I'm not sure if that was legitimately changed or if I'm just going insane. 'Cause like I said, I'm sick. I've been sick. I could be finally like going mentally insane along with sick. But that looks pretty nice, and I think that'll actually be the background of this video. So let me quickly just move my mouse and press print screen just for now, and let's get on to the next part of the update. Okay, so well, not really update, build, you know, it's not really an official update, but something happened, and that is they have updated or changed how supernovas work in the present. And we are going to notice that very soon. Ready for this? Boom! First of all, very nice looking, and they actually vary in color and stuff depending on the star now. And the supernova is actually a bunch of objects. You can click on them and delete them if deleting supernovas is what makes you happy. But there's so many of them, it doesn't really do a ton. You delete like little parts of the supernova, but never the whole thing. You can like get rid of a full section of the supernova if it makes you happy. Like maybe that part wasn't aesthetically pleasing enough. Well, there we go, we've just removed it. Also, there's different types of supernovas. So this is a type 1A, there's type 1 and type 2, and I'm assuming there's also type 1B, because if there's a type 1A, why wouldn't there be a type 1B? It also has like cloud mass, age, origin. We can delete it. And there, oh, just a few seconds ago, there was actually an option to go to the remnants of the star. For some reason, it's not on this one. But just trust me, it was there when I was testing earlier. So that's also a thing. And yeah, so supernovas made better. And let's go and test with bigger stars so that we can get that type 2 supernova. And I think what we're gonna do for that is where is Proxima Centauri? Actually, Vivae Canis Majoris will work well enough for this. We'll just turn off the labels and allow them to crash into each other at very high speeds. Come on. This is gonna take like 10 days because they're so big. Here we go. I can actually see them moving now. And any second now. What? I don't know what happened there. They just spun each other out of control. But over here we've got a Type 2 and another Type 2. And yes, these actually do let you select the progenitor, which is just where it came from pretty much. And yeah, so the supernovas have been changed. And that one seems to be getting, it seems like when you focus on them, they get bigger faster. Yeah, when you click on it, it like speeds up. US2T may want to look into that. I don't think that's a thing that's meant to happen. Oh, that's weird. But yes, supernovas look awesome. Continuing onward. What's next? Let's quickly click over here. Click open, and let's see if anything changes about how the supernovas affect nearby objects. If we can find that simulation, it's somewhere in here. Sun exploding in Jupiter. Okay, so let's see how it affects Jupiter. So instantly we can see Jupiter has a lot of gas being pushed off of it, and it's pretty hard to select because of all the supernovas and particles. Oh yeah, all the gas particles are now their own object. So Jupiter just let out like 1,000,000 of them, so it's kind of hard to click on Jupiter. As you can see, we can actually find one of these little gas particles, click on them, and read information about them. Like this one is oh wow, that worked. But yeah, pretty much that's a big change there with the gas particles and how explosions from supernovas affect planets. Let's see how it looks in a galaxy. Looks pretty normal actually. Though that is a big supernova. Is that correct for scale? Because that's really, oh, I guess it is. I think, maybe. I don't know, that just is a bit bigger than I thought it would be. And apparently now the galaxies are also made out of smaller objects. And the game is dying. Oh no. That's not good. Hey game, you wanna not die on me? No. You do wanna die on me? Ah, shoot. So, yeah, Universe Sandbox 2 did die on me, but let's try again to look at what the galaxies are made out of now. And let's see if it dies again. Yes, here we go. So we can select a piece of the Milky Way, and if we click delete, it only gets rid of that piece. And there's a lot of pieces. So, you can see it's slowly getting a little bit darker as I get rid of all the stars in the area. But I guess this gives you a little bit more control, but look at the amount of pieces that make that up. And we can actually delete, like, if we click off, we can delete like half of it. If we try. Yeah, so we just deleted like half of the Milky Way. We can do the same right here. And there's just these few little particles left. Which I think they're doing this to begin working on allowing you to make your own galaxies. That makes the most sense for me. If there's little pieces, then by spawning a bunch of them in next to each other, you can make your own custom galaxies. And that's actually a nice thing to test. Can I paste them? Yeah. Pasting, I don't think has worked for anything in this game yet. So, we can keep hoping. Can we save it? Is that a thing we can do? No. We can select the black hole from the galaxy. And we can edit the mass. No, we can't. So the pieces are pretty much just there to be pieces. Ooh, there's a very hot Earth. And as you can see, that is all water vapor coming off of it in the atmosphere. And they're all particles that you can actually select now. Actually, the entire thing just materialized. Basically disintegrated. Goodbye, Earth. Well, okay then. Let's look at 20,000 degrees Celsius. Is there anything left? Has everything been vaporized? Yes. Let's look at 10,000 degrees Celsius. Does anything survive? Apparently you can now vaporize even solids, which, yeah, that's realistic, so give them props. The Universe Sandbox team has a very interesting game now where they're going to have to balance the fun aspects and the realistic aspects, and I'm interested to see how they do that, because there's a lot of people who like it for simulation purposes, but there's also the people who like it for just goofing around and exploding things. I guess there are already settings to change the collisions to be less realistic and more realistic. I'm pretty sure you can have the quality, which I thought before you could change how accurate the simulation was. That may only be in Universe Sandbox 1. Oh, we need to turn this up because I have a 144 hertz monitor. So let's quickly change this to 144. And okay, yeah, no, I don't think you can change that in this one. Ooh, what about the debug settings? Is there anything interesting here? Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with any of this for the reasons of I don't want to blow up my computer. But as our last test in this, let's go to the exploding Earth with moon simulation. Earth exploding and moon. We're gonna slow this down a ton. Or just enough that we have some time. And so done to there. And now we're going to go into the settings. And where's the render mode? Video. Is there anything new? Oh, there isn't. But we still have retro. So let's do a retro Earth explosion. Because why the heck not? So as you can see, Earth is just being Earth. Retro graphics are so cool because they can really, you can really see how computers do their graphics by looking at this, because a pixel here is a little part of the Earth, but then each pixel corresponds with a big part. Oh, well, I think it's actually the moon that explodes in this simulation. Oops. Okay, well, Earth is about to get bombarded by the bits of the moon. Ooh, let's make them only a few pixels. Oh no, these pixelated death meteors are coming to destroy the world. And now, pixelated explosions are going to happen. They're going to be a thing. Boom. Wow. It really does look quite different in retro mode. From here it almost looks kind of like Mars and Earth, except Mars is a bit too bright. And let's let this continue. All of the damage. And I think Earth is just gonna have some nice rings now. along with getting slightly pwned by all of the meteors that happen to crash into it. With all these stars flickering, it's kind of actually challenging to see the meteors in this mode. There isn't enough contrast, so I think, you know what, we're gonna end it here-ish because my voice is starting to completely die. Just gonna say, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget about the channel Twitter now if you want to follow it for updates and stuff. And on top of that, leave a like because we're going to have a stream coming up soon, and more likes equal faster stream. Definitely, it's not like I just do it whenever I feel like it. There's definitely some math that I put into it. And I will see you all next time. Thanks, guys, for watching and stuff.